I've just come down to my warehouse, which is about 10 minutes walk from where I live. And I'm going to get started today on a project that I've been trying to get done for a long time now, which is going to be a bit of fun and a bit of crack. And it's probably, well, it's to do with analog sound consoles. This one I'm going to show you now, probably one of the best sounding boards in my mind, it and the XL4. But this is an XL3, which I have here. There she is. She is absolutely gorgeous. It's about 15 years since I stood behind one of these. I spent a lot of time behind them and fixing them as we went along. She's absolutely cracking, but she's manky dirty. So the plan is to restore it back to what it originally looked like, clean all it down. That's probably the first thing we're going to do, is we're going to clean everything, clean all the pots, give everything, take every single channel out of it, have a look at the chassis. As you can see, the sides of it are all completely marked and scarred, battle scarred I suppose, from the case being closed. So it's a sort of like a gloss grey finish on the wood there, which I'm sure it's going to be easy enough to do. The leather armrest needs a little bit of attention, probably get that reupholstered. But anyway, I'm going to start with taking every single channel out of it, clean it, get it back to what it originally done, and then probably, sadly, leave it in the reception for the rest of its life, because unfortunately desks like these, I think their days in live gigging is now over. You can see outside your output patch, your input into groups and so on. Obviously your channel patch, these ones here, you've got a double here, so you could put a stereo module in at one stage, and then obviously the Bantam patch. Still got these lights, which is good. Doesn't have a meter bridge. Some of them were done like that to make the case smaller. It is 350 kilos, so she is absolutely stunning. And all the bits are here. We know it's not working. Well, we know some of it's working, not all of it, because we, as you know, we used to bounce channels up here as they broke. But sure, an awful lot of the problem with an awful lot of these are, you can see that these faders here are really stiff, but again, they are groups. They probably, more than likely, this one was used for monitors, so they would have been left in a zero position, so the fader themselves would have got dirty. Anyway, it's going to start today with this channel here, and we're going to pull it out and start there. Okay, we're going to start with channel 24, quick release screws here on both sides, and then we remove the pot cover off the pan and the gain, and a little yanky, out she comes. There you can see it. So we've all our pots. We're going to clean all those. We're going to clean these contacts here. These contacts sit into a bit of a slot. Years ago, when these boards traveled, they moved from side to side, so before you stuck them on, this was crucial that you press them all down so these contacts were made. Again, we clean all these. I can see straight away a little bit of a repair done there. Okay, so we'll have a little look at all that. We'll put that to the side. So all of these are going to come off very simply. They'll go into boiling water, washing up liquid. And these little on buttons come off as well. See, they're manky dirty. One thing we're going to learn from all of this is sound engineers washing their hands before they get onto desks like this and keep them clean. This one's missing a desk cover. If anybody's got a desk cover, I know one sound engineer that used to rob desk covers, especially off this, because it had Midas wrote across it, and used to hang them on his wall. I a name and shame, but I'm sure he's got kids, wife, the whole lot, so I'm sure those covers are now somewhere in an attic. And again, you see, they all start slipping out very, very quickly. And like I said earlier, if there was a channel broken, we used to slip it out, put it up here and put another one back down here before anybody noticed. Again, all good. Definitely seen a little bit of repair work done on channel 24, so we'll have a look at that. I'm putting them in order, so we'll put them back. It's nice to put them back into the same slots, even though they can be changed. It's nice for it to sit back into the original slot that it had. Then we'll have a look at all the circuitry in here. As you can see, a load of dust. So that plays havoc with the faders, and they'll have to be cleaned. Fader system's going to be, again, in channels of 8, they're going to come out, bunches of them, and clean all them as well. Cool. Just pop back down to our warehouse here in Kilcool, and yesterday I took out all the rest of these channels out of the XL3. They're all gone up to the workshop. One of the original plans was to send everybody a channel of this, clean it, come back. You could place it in the board, and you stuck your name on the channel strip forevermore. Your channel, only yours. That was the gig. I just don't know how to get channels to people now. So I'm probably going to end up cleaning all of it for all of ye. So maybe start putting a few names down below who you think should go on these channel strips. Cool. I'm going to get back to cleaning this. All these little channels here have to be all cleaned, and that's where the channels marry themselves. Cool. I've taken off the wooden side panels. They've gone off to a kitchen guy to be resprayed, get a nice grey coat of paint on them. It's like a high gloss, it'll be gorgeous. Unfortunately, there's plenty of reupholsters that would do this, but they can't get access to material. So that's gonna be left on the burner for a while. See you in a bit.